Hi guys, welcome back to my another pregnancy vlog. So as you know from the title, I'm gonna share with you how I conceived or how I got pregnant. So you have seen my previous blog where I've mentioned about the pregnancy issue and the Indian society, how to deal with pregnancy issues with Indian society. So let's begin my story. How did I conceive and how I got pregnant? Starting this video, I would like to tell you all that this is totally my experience, how I managed, how I conceived. So it has nothing to do with someone else's pregnancy. This is how my body reacted. So let's begin the video. So keep on watching. Thank you. So we started planning in January 2016 for the baby, and we were not sure when we're gonna conceive and when I'm gonna get pregnant. Actually, honestly speaking, in my mind, I was, before even we were planning for the baby, when people used to tell me, okay, when are you having a baby, when are you getting pregnant, I used to tell them, okay, whenever the right time comes, we're gonna be pregnant, we're gonna be planning for the baby. And somewhere in my mind, I used to think, okay, so baby, let's plan today and we can have the baby next month. But it's not easy and it's not like that. You need to have patience. You need to be calm, stress-free. So the myth in my mind was that it can be easily done, but it's not. So in January 2016, we actually started for our conceiving plan, for the pregnancy plan. We gave time, we were waiting actually for the positive result, and you won't believe, every month before my menstrual cycle was supposed to come, I used to check every month. Since January, every month, at least for about 4-5 months, yeah, I used to do a pregnancy home test that I might have conceived or I might get a positive. But it was not like that, because my mind, my body was totally into pregnancy, and I was just planning to have a baby just in a month or 2 months. But my plans failed, and I understood that it's not an easy job, and the more you think, the more you take stress about this issue, you're gonna delay the procedure. So that is what I was doing, and it was not only in my mind, but I was pressurized from a lot of people around my surroundings and the society pressure, blah blah blah. You know everything I've mentioned in my previous blog, pregnancy and Indian society. In the month of June, one of my friend, I was talking to her and I told her that I'm planning for a baby, but I don't understand how this happens, how the procedure happens. So she told me that, why don't you try ovulation strips? I was like, what's ovulation strip? I don't know anything about ovulation strip. So she said, how's that possible? You don't know about ovulation strips? I said, I don't know, I've never heard about it. So again, the Google helper, it helped me. I googled it, I understood a little bit of it, and then I went to the market, a drugstore, and I saw the ovulation strip there. But it's so costly in Japan that I was in confusion whether I should spend that much money on this strip, I should be reliable on this strip or not. So I made a purchase. It was quite costly for me, but I made a purchase. I got 5 strips in that box. So basically an ovulation strip helps you to know when you're gonna ovulate and when is the exact time when you can plan to have a baby. So it made a lot of scientific thing. I even googled it. If you want to know more about ovulation strip, you can just type ovulation strips in the Google and you will get a lot of information. So one of my friends, she advised me, and I bought it and I used it. Yes, somehow it made me know what my ovulation days are, but I think it helped me, because even after using the ovulation strip, I didn't get any positive result. So Yeah, and there are so many applications on phones available for checking your ovulation days and keeping a track of your menstrual cycles, a lot of things. So I even downloaded, my phone was full of application related to, there was a particular folder for pregnancy and I had so many applications. Some of the application I'm gonna put the snapshot so you can use it. Yeah, they are useful if you want to record your menstrual cycle periods, like how many days it happens, after how, what's the gap between your menstrual cycle. Yeah, it's a good one to record it for your future concerns and for telling hospitals when was your last date, like that. So yeah, like January we started and it was already June, and we thought, okay, it's been like 5-6 months, there is no positive result, maybe we should take a break and let's go back to our normal life. So in June we planned a vacation, we went out to Korea, we had fun, we came back, and in those 5-6 months from January, the problem started was, never in my life I had missed my menstrual cycles, but the moment I started planning for a baby, my menstrual cycles were going haywire. And the cycle period increased from 28 days to 36 days, 38 days, 40 days, or more than 40 days, which was unusual for me because in my 26 years of life I never had such problems. And then I started thinking, oh my god, am I sick or something is missing in my body, something wrong in my body? So I just spoke to my husband that let's go to a doctor and have a normal health checkup. Why don't we ask her, or like if we have any issues or if we are lacking somewhere. So my husband agreed and we just went to a gynae. And in Japan it's very difficult for me or a foreigner to communicate to a doctor because most of the doctors, they speak Japanese only. But thankfully my husband speaks Japanese, but it doesn't give me satisfaction because until and unless I don't speak to the doctor about my body, my health issues, it's not satisfactory. So, but it was okay. We went to the doctor and the doctor was very chill. She said that you need to relax. Like for having a baby, you need to relax. You need to be stress free. Don't think too much. If you think more, you're gonna delay it and it will cause more stress to your body. So somehow I was calmed and relaxed with her talks, and we decided, okay, let's take it slow, let's not rush. But the pressure on the head was high. So after like July, the doctor said to come again maybe in 2-3 months, and then we can see if there is any progress. One thing I would like to tell you that I was taking folic acid. At the moment in January I started planning for a baby, I read a lot because I was a fresher in this field. I had no idea what to do, how to do, what to eat, what not to eat. So only I started was folic acid. So I told my doctor also that I'm eating folic acid. So she said it's okay, it's good that you're eating it. And as per Google, you know, Google tells you everything. So Google told me that folic acid is really good for mothers who like to conceive or who are planning to have a baby. So I was eating only folic acid and there was no changes in my diet from January to August maybe. Then September or October we went again to the doctor. We had one more appointment. September also we had no positive result. So we were a little worried that why we are going to a doctor, still we don't conceive, still we don't get a positive. So guys, here I want to add something, that even if we are planning for a baby, like it's gonna take time, but when you have so much pressure on your mind, you just start thinking negative. So this is what was happening to both of us, especially to me. I was thinking like 100% negative about myself, my body, and somehow I included my husband also into this stressful life, and we were into like, oh, should we do something, should we go to some other gynae, should we consult somebody in India from here. So that was all the issues going around in our mind that time. Then in October or November, we were like, okay, let's just give up this issue. We are not thinking anymore about the baby. So I started changes in my diet. I was watching a lot of pregnancy vlogs on YouTube. I was reading a lot. I had 2-3 books. I'm gonna put the pictures of those books in this video so you can refer them. They are really nice. They give you very clear thoughts about pregnancy and what is pregnancy. So I started changing my diet, my food habits, my daily life routine. And in November, we were like very relaxed. My husband's parents, they came down from India, and we were having a good time for 1 month. We didn't think anything about pregnancy or any other issue. Yeah, we were a little worried because we were, by the parents, we were told that when are you planning for the baby? But we just told them yes, we are planning, and then it was all solved and we didn't say anything, and they were also relaxed. In December, we had no such big plans. The parents, they went back, and we were again back to our normal life, the same job, working and household work. And like in the last week, I had a very bad cold. So the cold and congestion in my throat just triggered my mind, oh my god, I have seen something like this on a pregnancy vlog. And most of the pregnancy vlogs I've seen, that the girls, they mentioned their first symptom was like they had a congestion in throat, they had a sore throat. So I was like, oh really, maybe possible that I'm pregnant or I conceived. From October and November, my menstrual cycles were very bad shape. They were like 50 days apart. So I couldn't know when my next menstrual cycle will be in January. I just googled again that if possible this could be the symptom. Not. I googled again, and I found some videos, some blogs that say that you can check the pregnancy test and you might get a positive light result. So I had a lot of pregnancy strips at my home, which I bought back then from India. Because they are cheap in India. So I thought, okay, let's do it. So one day my husband was sleeping and I was very sick, very sick. Although I had no fever the whole time, the 1 week I had no fever. It's just the cold and the sore throat. So I ran to the washroom and I checked my pregnancy strip, and it was like it was not the first morning urine, and it was somewhere in the afternoon, like 12 o'clock, and I checked it, and I waited, like I was so impatient that I waited only for 2 minutes, and I saw, oh, it's blank, there is no line, there's only one single line, oh, it's a trash, so nothing happened, so it's negative. And I threw my pregnancy test strip in the dustbin. So during my pregnancy journey of 1 year, I told you that I was doing a lot of research, Google and videos, pregnancy vlogs. So I joined a community called Baby Center, and I became a member of that. It's free of charge. You get to know a lot of girls who are trying to conceive or who has already conceived. So you can get a lot of information from there, rather than going out and talking to somebody who is not interested in you. I thought, let me ask them that I had these symptoms, and I think I'm pregnant, but the result doesn't show anything. So I posted my question, and one girl, she replied, she said, why don't you check again? So I said, I'm not sure when my next menstrual date is. I don't know whether it's after 1 month or it's after 1 week. So she said, there is no harm if the pregnancy hormones are strong, you're gonna get a light positive at least. So I said okay. Then I kept my phone aside and I just walked into my kitchen, and the dustbin I saw again. I don't know what clicked in my mind. I said, okay, let me just check the strip again. I took out the strip from the bin again, and I saw 2 lines on the pregnancy strip. But my concern was this could be invalid result, because on the packaging it says that you need to wait at least 5 minutes, and if after 5 minutes the result shows positive, it's gonna be invalid because there is a limited time frame to check the result. I got confused more, and I took a picture of that and I again posted it on the community. So the girls were talking same thing. They said it's gonna be invalid, we cannot tell you anything, you need to check again. So I thought, okay, let's just leave it. Maybe next morning I can check again with my first morning urine, so the result will be authentic for me. This morning I woke up around 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and the first thing I did was I checked my pregnancy test, and it came out light positive, and I was shocked. I was literally shocked. I told my husband, like, how is it possible? And because we don't know what's the next menstrual cycle could be, and how come it's coming positive. So my husband even didn't believe it. He said it must be invalid result. Just waited for another 10 days to pass. So the month of December ended and January came in. We were little happy and little confused. We don't know what's the result. But again on January 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, continuously I checked my urine test at home, and all the tests came positive. So I was confident that I'm pregnant, and the sore throat symptom was still with me. Apart from that, I had no other symptoms. So I told my husband, already we have a scheduled appointment with the doctor, so let's go. And so the doctor called us and we went there. When I first went there, I was 6 weeks pregnant. The doctor said, yes, I'm pregnant. She made us see the baby, and it was like tiny small baby. So we were very, very happy. How I conceived, that was my story. The pointers I would like to say here is, don't stress out. Don't stress out. It's actually the stress which makes the procedure delayed. If you think you're ready for the baby, your body is ready for the baby, okay, just relax. It will happen. It will happen one day, and you will never know when it's gonna happen. So just relax. Don't think negative that there is something lacking inside your body. Please don't think. And just be careful what you eat. How's your diet plan? How's your daily routine? It really matters a lot. We made changes in our diet in October, and we were sticking to the diet. Even when I conceived, I lost 4 kgs of weight. I was overweight for a healthy pregnancy. I lost 4 kgs of weight during my first 4 months of pregnancy. So diet matters a lot. Don't eat oily food, fried food. Eat healthy diet. Take your supplements. I was continuing my folic acid. So around for 1 year I took folic acid, and I'm still taking it. So it's really good for your health. I really hope there was some information which could help you in getting pregnant, or if you're planning to get pregnant, so some of my pointers can help you. So that's all. I would like to wish all the girls who are planning for a baby a very, very all the best. Please take care and stay healthy, stay positive, don't stress, be happy. Thank you for watching my video, guys. Bye.